Let's talk about the quarterly earnings call. It's an amazing resource. It's incredible. It's amazing for many analysts on the buy side and the sell side because what happens is, by law, the company reporting earnings, and companies report 4 times a year, they have to disclose all material risks, right? And so sometimes the only opportunity investors get to listen to management, talk about how business is during this call. Okay. And so Horatio will get on the call and listen, and so will Mo. But Sally, the sell side analyst, will more than likely ask questions for the rest of us. Okay. And she'll help us understand complex accounting issues as well. These earnings calls are usually saved for at least 90 days in case you missed the call and couldn't listen to it live. Okay. And again, we have the same access that everyone else does at the same time. So you can listen online live or you can listen later on. And some companies even provide podcasts, which is awesome. And what happens is they start with a prepared script, okay, investor relations. And a friend of mine, Matt Sonnenfeld, who's probably the best investor relations guy out there, he'll read a script and he'll introduce the management team, and he'll also read some legal disclosures as well because they might be making comments about future guidance, okay? And lawyers love to get involved whenever that sort of thing happens. And so the sell side analyst will then ask questions towards the end of the earnings call, right? And so Sally will ask questions for us on our behalf. And so which financial analysts listen to earnings calls anyway? Well, it's usually just the sell side and the buy side. Okay, that's obviously Sally and Horatio and Mo, our buddies that are analysts. So the CEO talks about qualitative stuff, then the CFO gets on and talks about quantitative stuff, and then all three of those executives will take questions at the end of the call, and the call is usually less than an hour. So we're going to listen to a little clip from an investor relations earnings call hosted by LinkedIn.
Day and welcome to the LinkedIn first quarter 2015 earnings conference call. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct the question and answer session, and then instructions will follow at that time. If anyone should require operator assistance during the conference, please press star then 0 on your touchtone telephone. As a reminder, today's call is being recorded. Thank you. I will now turn the call over to Mr. Matt Sonnenfeld, Head of Investor Relations. Please go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to LinkedIn's first quarter of 2015 results call. Joining me today to discuss our results are CEO Jeff Weiner and CFO Steve Sardella. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that during the course of this call, management will make forward-looking statements which are subject to various risks and uncertainties. These include statements relating to expected member growth and engagement, our product offerings including mobile and our product deployment process, results of our R&D efforts, revenue including revenue growth rates in our three product lines, talent solutions, marketing solutions, and premium subscriptions, adjusted EBITDA, depreciation and amortization, stock-based compensation, share dilution, taxes, the product mix between online and field sales, share rate and expenses. Actual results may materially differ from the results predicted, and reported results should not be considered an indication of future performance. The discussion of risks and uncertainties related to our business is contained in our filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission, in particular the section entitled Risk Factors in our quarterly and annual reports, and we refer you to these filings. Also, I would like to remind you that during the course of this call, we may discuss some non-GAAP measures in talking about the company's performance. Reconciliations to the most directly comparable GAAP financial measures are provided in the tables in our earnings release. This conference call is also being webcast on the investor relations portion of our website. With that, I will turn the call over to our CEO, Jeff Weiner. And welcome to today's conference call. I'll start by summarizing the operating results for the first quarter of 2015, and I'll recap some of the key milestones that demonstrate the execution of our strategy. I'll then turn it over to Steve for a more detailed look at the numbers.